Hello, everybody. This is WWE Superstar Hornswoggle, and you are watching along with my good friends at Bump in the Night TV.
Welcome to Bump in the Night TV. I'm your host, Orson Hills, and with me is my sidekick, Bourbon Hitchcok.
Hey!
So what's tonight's episode about?
We're talking about little people in movies.
Okay, horror film and science fiction?
I say horror and science fiction because it's kind of a broad subject, so I say we do them both.
All right. Well, one of my favorites is Warwick Davis. When I was a little kid, he was in Willow. Have you ever seen Willow?
Sure.
Oh, God. How can you not have seen Willow? It's like a blockbuster from the 80s. You had to be like under a rock with people standing on the rock looking for the Blair Witch instead of you. It had Val Kilmer in it. He's a wizard, saves his whole village from an evil sorceress. Nothing.
No, blank.
Okay, so then he went on to do Leprechaun.
Hang on. Yeah, I watched that one.
Oh, you watched Leprechaun. Okay.
I want me gold.
For all the Irish people
that was a
out
good
there,
one. I actually liked the
I'm
second
sorry.
one better, and I'm usually not a big one on there.
You like the second one better?
I did.
What was better about the second one?
I don't know. It just seemed like, to me, I didn't really get into the Leprechaun to begin with. So I think by the time I watched the second one and I drank more whiskey,
Yeah.
I was into it by then.
So
It fell into a genre with a bunch of other movies. I didn't really
you
like.
got
them
into
anymore.
Leprechauns.
Yeah, I did. I like Leprechauns.
Will not check your search history for that.
Now, does Gremlins? Did they consider little people too? Because it took small people to do some of the Gremlins.
Gotcha.
I read into it. I saw a documentary on the movie series.
You saw a Gremlins documentary.
I remember Gremlins. I watched that.
All right. So, anybody other little people you can think of besides Warwick Davis from Leprechaun?
Well, you had the
Willow?
little guy in Fantasy Island. The plane.
Yeah, we're sticking to.
Well, that's
horror
not
and
science fiction or
sci-fi.
horror, but yeah, that's it. Let me think. Chucky. Wasn't the fill-in for Chucky the doll? Small person.
Yes, he was. It was stunt little person. Okay, so you have Warwick Davis, and you have probably the most famous right now is Peter Dinklage.
Yeah,
You know what Peter Dinklage is famous for, right?
sure.
Game of Thrones, the series on HBO, like one of the biggest series of all time.
Man, I run one of the biggest YouTube shows in the world. I don't have time for Game of Thrones.
Oh man! So he also was in Not So Bad Aston. Have you seen that one? Where a bunch of LARPers summon a succubus from hell by accident.
No.
Okay. Do you know who Billy Barty is?
Oh yeah. I know him.
What do you know him from?
He was in a movie.
I hate you so much.
Here, let me take another drink.
I don't think you're allowed to have any more drinks. Okay.
I've drawn a blank.
You're drawing a blank. All right. So you've got Warwick Davis, Peter Dinklage. You've got the fantastic portrayal from Rob Zombie's 31. You've got
Yes.
a Nazi dressed little person speaking Spanish. Do you know why he was speaking Spanish?
No.
It's portraying the Nazis that fled to Argentina.
Oh.
So he was probably representing one of the grandchildren or children of the Nazis that fled to Argentina. Hence him speaking Spanish.
Okay.
Now, I know El Santo came by and taught you some Spanish. What do you remember?
I remember him putting me in the headlock.
No. What Spanish words do you remember? Taco, burrito, nacho.
Chango. I mean,
What?
Chango.
What are we going to do with you besides lock you in the basement and beat you?
Little people. Let me think. Science movies. What about the lady in Poltergeist? The medium.
Okay, she was
Lady
definitely
came in,
little.
was supposed to do the medium, and then it tried to kill her.
Okay. I'm not sure if she's considered a little person or just short. I'd have to look into that.
Yeah, look at
Okay, so you
have
got...
our intern look into that. Look at it for us.
Okay, Buck Rogers.
Okay.
His
Buck Rogers.
robot,
Yes.
Twiggy.
Now, was there a? I thought there was in Star Wars. Wasn't there a little person that did R2D2?
Yes, there was
inside the housing.
lots of little people in the Star Wars films.
That was in the housing. Then you had the Sand People. All the Sand Peoples was.
You mean the Jawas?
Is that what they were called?
You got Jawas and you got Sand People, two different races.
The Sand Peoples in the little square. They had that little thing that picked up.
No, those were the Jawas.
Okay. Then you had the Ewoks.
Okay, so who is the most famous Ewok?
Oh. I don't know.
All right. Wicket.
Wicked. Yeah.
And it was played by... We've already talked about him. He became the leprechaun.
I don't remember.
Warwick Davis.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Can you do that? You don't get to have any more bourbon. So, we don't have a guest this week, but we sent you out on assignment.
Yes.
Where did you go?
Micro Wrestling Federation.
Call it by something else, you might make some little people mad.
Okay.
Another headlock for you sound good?
No El Saldo for me.
No, I'm talking about micro tiger, mini tiger
Oh,
putting one
man.
on you.
Yeah,
Little
remember
Romeo put
that other one tried to stick something in my rear?
Well, let's go take a look at this footage of Bourbon's adventures in Micro Wrestling Federation.
Hello, everybody. This is Bourbon Hitchcok up here at the Micro Championship Wrestling. Tell everybody who you are. Introduce yourself and let everybody know just a little bit about yourself.
I'm little Fabio. I work for the Micro Wrestling Federation, and I've been professionally wrestling for over 10 years now.
10 years. Wow. All right, my first question, we'll go serious on you. No, actually, I'm going to joke around. What is the worst you have ever been hurt and how?
That would go back to summer 2015. I did my first tour up in Canada, in Atlantic, Canada, for Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling. We had a tour which consisted of 28 shows in 30 days. The third show in, I tore the meniscus in my right knee, causing it to consistently lock up and basically just not work, and I was in quite a bit of pain there for the remainder of the month. I was already there. I had to complete the next 25 shows since I was under obligation, and you got to do what you got to do.
You can say he was a little hurt. Anyway, second question, does this get you laid?
You'd actually be surprised. All the way from, college girls all the way up to women in their 70s all want to get on the Fabio train. It gets scary sometimes, to be honest.
Wow. Wow. All right. Third question. What is the weirdest fan interaction that you have ever had? Other than the 70-year-old women that try to bang you.
Other than that, having someone that could be your grandma snatching at your nipples, going for grabbies, I don't know. It doesn't get much weirder than that.
Trying to get a little fobby fob.
I did have a girl in Utah that kept following me around constantly. Apparently from the Mormon community, they were a little Then for about a week there, she was actually she somehow tracked down my home phone number and was calling my home address in Georgia.
Wow.
So that got kind of creepy.
Don't put your personal information on your Facebook profile. Lesson 1. Okay, now we're gonna get to the serious, heartfelt questions. Me and my producer, we've been sitting here thinking about this for hours and hours, and this is what we come up with. This is the best one right here. Did you always want to be a wrestler when you was little?
Is this a serious?
Oh, okay. All right. I got one more. I'll be serious this time. I promise. Everybody out there, I'll be serious. I noticed that a few of you were wrestling twice. Could that be because you were short on it?
Oh no, this is done.
Oh, come on, Fabio, come on, man, little people. Fabio run off on me, so I found another one. I found another interview for yours, and I think it's going to do really well. Wait, tell everybody who you are and how long you've been doing this now.
Bam Bam, 10 years.
Bam Bam, I like that name already. All right, I got a good question for you. What is the worst injury you ever had, and how'd you get it?
I've actually never been fully injured. I mean, just like scrapes, bumps, sprained ankles, stuff like that, but never any broken bones or things like that. I like to keep things calm for myself.
You hurt every day, I bet, don't you?
My belly hurts a little
Anyway,
bit.
all right, I got a good, serious question for you. Does the micro wrestling get you laid?
Oh, buddy. More than you know.
Wow, he got Fabio beat, I bet he does. All right, now what is, let me think. What is the weirdest fan interactions you've ever had?
Well, that's a hard question. Tell you, there's a funny thing that happened today though. Fan interaction, I guess. We were riding around on a micro golf cart, and this lady told us, she said, "My daughter just found out that she's gonna be a midget." I said, "It's not like cancer, man. You can't become a midget. You're born with it." She got into an argument with me. That's probably one of the weirdest things that happened to me today.
Yeah, it's probably from around my area. Anyway, all right, now I'm gonna get on to the deep, serious questions. So I want you to just think about it hard. Did you want to be a wrestler when you was little?
Oh, this guy. Little.
Okay.
My dad started the company, so I was raised in the business. He's been a wrestler for about 25 years. He worked for WWE for 6 years. He started this company back in 2000 and sold it to the owner now, Jack. So yeah, I always grew up in the business, so yeah, I wanted to be a wrestler when I was little.
I got one good question. I've been thinking about it all day. I noticed that a few of you workers around here, y'all work twice. Does that mean that you're short of talent?
Whoa, buddy. Short on talent, huh? I'll show you.
Whoa, wait.
I'll show
Hang on. Oh, that's all I got for you right now. Ow. Back to you, Orson.
All right, those were the interviews from Bourbon. It looks like you had a lot of fun. And is that why you're sitting on a donut now?
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about who you met. Who'd you meet?
Well, the first one we tried to interview was Little Romeo, and the booger ran off. He didn't understand my questions. He thought I was offensive or something, like I would be offensive or racist. Me? No,
not you.
not me.
Who else did you meet?
Let's see here. Then there was Micro Tiger. I met him. Little luchador, and he was good. He good. Couldn't understand what he was saying, but Anyway, and then there was Little Brawler, the redneck brawler. I can't remember his name now. It's like
Little Show.
Little Show. That's what it was. Little Show.
Redneck
Little
Brawler. I didn't even go.
Well, I was texting it to you.
All right, well, it's a good thing we've got it on footage. All right. So who else did you meet?
Well, I met the owner. I met the promoter, and and talked to him, and he let us know about what Micro Wrestling Federation was all about.
All right. So where are they located?
We're located in Pigeon Forge.
That would be after the episode too, so just stick around after the episode.
Yeah. We'll have. I have a little clip of that I filmed, and we'll play that.
So
after.
do they just stay there, like homesteading, or they tour, or what?
They have both. They have a group that stays right there, and I think they rotate their workers out. Some of the wrestlers. Then they have a traveling show that travels out and goes from city to city. And you can look up that Micro Micro Wrestling Federation. You can look them up on Facebook. They had a page just dedicated to them. It was pretty interesting, but some people, they tried to hurt me.
All right. Don't blame them. So, any other films you've had time to think about now with little people in it?
Little people movies.
Time Bandits. Did you see Time Bandits?
Time Bandits, yeah, but I
What?
don't remember any little people being in there.
Time Bandits.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You don't remember? Okay, you don't remember it all, so we'll just skip it. So basically, a bunch of little people who work for God steal his map of the universe,
Okay.
and they go through all these wormholes in time to steal treasures from history.
Oh, that sounds good.
Now, the main star of that went on to film a TV show called The Wizard, where he was a toy maker, and he also had toys he used to fight crime with. So a little science fiction.
Kind of.
And sadly, he committed suicide due to health reasons.
Wow.
So it got dark there, but not as dark as your basement.
Yeah.
So, anything else? Any other movies come to mind yet?
No,
Okay, well, we'll end it there. We'll make this one short.
that'll work.
Please tune in and for prescriptions, likes, shares, all that stuff. Anything I'm forgetting there?
No, that's it. Just like, subscribe, and share. And share us all on all your social medias, too. We definitely appreciate that.
Comment your favorite film with little people in it. Feel free to yell at Bourbon on Facebook.
Yeah, drop comments below in the video to let us know if there's any movies that we've missed that I forgot, since I'm like brain dead right now. Midgets hit me inside the head. Little people hit me inside the head, and and it jars my memory.
So tune in for more cigars, whiskey, and murder. And we normally kill the guest at this time. So Bourbon, you would technically be the guest. Bourbon, you can't really run. I still have that hair and the voodoo doll for it.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
What's up, everybody? My name is Jack Darrell. I own the Micro Wrestling Federation. We're a full-scale WWE type event supported by an entire cast under 5 feet tall. We do 200 shows a year from coast to coast. Check out our website, microwrestling.com, for a city, because we've probably come into your area or we've already been there. Also, if you're in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, we just opened up our own 300-seat mini arena called the Microtorium of Pigeon Forge, where we run 4 shows a week. We rotate the guys in and out, so it's a different show each and every time. Again, check out microwrestling.com, sign up for our newsletter, find out about all of our different shows. We got the Micro Rumble Steel Cage match. We have the Death Ladder Staple Gun match. We have an intergender match. We have a whole bunch of different stuff. Check out microwrestling.com, and please stop in and see us if you're in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.